Now we're going to look at how to do a Hangout, or what Google is now calling Google Meet. And when we created meeting invitations, if you remember, one of the options is add conferencing. And if you wanted to add a conference and do a Hangouts Meet, you would select that option and that would become part of your meeting. I've already created one for this, so I'm going to go ahead and discard that. Once you've created your meeting, then you're ready to do your Google Hangout. You can click on that appointment. And when you use one single click, you'll notice that right here you see Join Hangouts Meet. So you can click on that. That's going to open up a new tab in your browser, and it's going to take you to the Google Meet window. And so here you can join meeting. And now you're in the Google Hangout. And over here you see right now there's only one person. And you have a chat window here, which we'll talk about more. Down here is Present Now. You're able to show your screen. So if I hit Present Now, I could say my entire screen or a window, and I could just demonstrate something or show people what's going on. Here you have the more options. Anytime you see the three dots, what some people call the snowman, that's more options. So I can click on that. I can go to full screen. Settings are important. You want to be sure to select settings because this is where you identify your webcam. You do not have to have a webcam to do a Hangout. It's nice because it allows you to see each other. Default microphone. If you have more than one microphone, you can select here. You notice I've got several. And as well as speakers. I personally like using a headset. It's just more comfortable to me. You get better sound quality. That's my personal preference. Hit done. Over here you have mute microphone. This can be handy if someone comes into your office and you don't want the conversation to be overheard. You can mute. Here is turn off camera. If you don't have a camera for some reason, this is what they will see. Any profile picture that you've associated with your Google account. Turn the webcam back on. Over here, meeting details. This is the link that you can send someone. If you decide there's someone else you want to invite to this meeting, you can click the copy, join info. Here is add someone by phone. This is a very nice feature because it allows you to connect with someone who does not have a microphone. I believe it would even work if you did not have a microphone, but you would need speakers or something to be able to use that. But this is a great feature. Now I think Rob is getting ready to come in, so you can see him now. Welcome, Rob.
Hello.
Hopefully take two is recording. You're not coming in focus yet. It's kind of interesting. That is one of the issues that we do see from time to time is the video quality will do some weird things. Earlier, this pulled into focus. I'm not sure when Rob's going to pull into focus. But the nice thing with Hangouts is I can select my speaker, and whoever talks can only be, only the speakers shown on the screen, my screen. Rob, do you remember how many people we can now have in the Google Meet?
I think it's like 25 to 30 in that range.
Something like that. We talked about the chat window earlier. Here's the chat window. We can send messages back and forth if you're watching a presentation and you need to chat about it. Yeah, and it pops up like that. We've got the present. Go ahead and present your screen, Rob, if you can. See if that clears up. It's kind of interesting how the audio or your video is not clearing up. And you see that the person's presenting, you see the screen, you see our previous chat conversation about the first fail on recording this demo, but that's okay. And you'll see the mouse movement, all of that good stuff. So, even though I'm the one who started this, Rob can present, and now Rob has pulled into focus. So sometimes I think it's the availability of the internet, that has a huge part to play in it. Sometimes, the quality of the webcam. I think, what are you using as a webcam?
I have a Logitech webcam And I think it really just depends, like what you're saying, on the network. I'm on wireless,
Hmm.
and so that might affect it. If you're connected to Ethernet, it may be better, but sometimes it's not even what we can control here. Sometimes it just is blurry or not.
Yeah, and it does get frustrating sometimes. That's where a lot of times if I'm in a place where I know that my bandwidth is going to be tight, I just turn off the webcam and just have my picture show up. And that's also a great option because you're still having that communication piece. So, um, anything to add about Google Meet?
I would say the only thing just about that resolution, you can in the settings change if you want to go to a lower resolution, uh, and that will normally make it a little bit better.
Yeah,
Uh, but that's really just up to you. It's in the settings down the bottom right
yeah.
hand side.
I'm actually showing those on top of your face right now.
Right.
So, you see how I got in there? I went down to the snowman and settings, and you can make that change. So, yeah, it's a lot of times we can't control it. But I notice when you end a Google Meet, one of the prompts is how was the audio and video. So please give feedback. Let them know. So anyway, thank you, Rob. And as when Rob's done, he can just hit the handset and he's gone. So that is you see that Rob left the meeting. So again, that's Google Hangouts.